Hello everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. And this just can't wait. It's got to be shared while it's fresh in my mind. But there's actually a lot in common between I and those amongst the Brony Analysts. And I just feel like I need to get this off my mind, cause shoot, I have been trolled. I have been cyberbullied since 2007. All right, and y'all didn't come onto the internet till like a few years later. I know there's a wikia called Secret Rift Wikia about some of y'all. I mean, look it up, just right there. But aside from that, I know I got a basic glimpse of each of you from what I've seen in amongst your videos and on your Twitter and whatever. Well, like for one obvious example, and I'm gonna use their OCs to pretty much name them, but yeah, Lightning Bliss's creator, yeah, Lightning Bliss, yeah. So Blissy, yeah, listen, you think you've got the problems with handling the harshness of those comments going in and in and in and in and in at you like a knife stabbing at you, just and you're like, I've been there. I've reacted just as badly, if not worse. So much catharsis. It's all bent up in me and everything. Speaking of that, yeah, and then just the fiery Joker. Yeah, he's got followers that go out all Pikmin style and just attack anybody that he talks about. Well, all the haters and harassers, all those damn freaking bugbears that I have, well, they're doing the same thing as they did for you, Fiery Joker. They did. And I've been there, and they've done that everywhere. They just want to attack me everywhere. And I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. Well, my brain is trying to fry up on me because I'm on no sleep right now. But anyway. Even Mad Munchkin, I mean, the hate only stands so much of it like a Stonewall Jackson, Rock of Gibraltar, what have you. And then you can only take so much of that from the haters and the harassers and everything. And then it tears you up, it tears your creativity, it tears your inspiration. It tore my inspiration too many times to count, and it threw me into years of depression. Y'all know who you are. I mean, even Jasper Pie. You break the fourth wall, and I break the fourth wall, and we're funny. One time ago, we take things with a laugh. Sometimes we can't stand being annoyed by. Oh look, it's got her. Oh, well look at this here. Delivering pizza to a false address, and nobody's gonna pay for it. Well, you don't understand the pizza's my way. And I've got my problems with life at home as well. With we've been on the floor of the fourth grade, leaving my friends behind at school graduation, having very terrible time in college here and there, and being banned from places, being liked by some, hated by a bunch. And then just wondering how much is really shining brighter, the light of good or the darkness of the hate. And it just grinds me up. We could actually be supporting each other. We could, and just supporting each other in kindness and be like, I've been there. You should, I've heard your story. Now, here's my story. I've been there, and I've been there on the internet even longer than Silver Quill. He's older than I am, by a few years still. And y'all want to block me because of my reputation? Well, think about this a moment. I've been where each of you have, in combination, one's been dealt hatred and just wants to explode at everything and react. That's one aspect. Pikmin like followers that want to target everybody else that they talk about. That's another one. Prank calls and being deceived, blackmail and everything. This is a hard look in the mirror, just listening to me right now talking about the problems that we actually have in common with each other, that we could actually be friends over. We could actually be supportive to each other, like a support group or something. I mean, she were on the other foot. I banned y'all, each of y'all, for your very bad infamy. And then y'all just want to try to make it up for me because I don't want to be caught up in all y'all shenanigans and everything. Because I don't want to be caught up in your past behaviors that just put a worse stain on your face than any others haters, harassers, and bugbears will ever throw upon you in the worst ways. And I have been there. I have been there. And I just want to be supportive and kind to each and every one of you. I want to help each of you with my histories, my sharings, and we can help each other. Doesn't that make sense? Okay, well, look, I'm not asking y'all to unblock me on Twitter, but at least listen to what I am telling you right now. I've learned from my past mistakes and everything, and aside from the recent catharsis that I did after Mad Munchkin blocked me, that was the last straw on my back right there. Why can't we all just get along on the fact that we're similar? Because y'all have your share of bad reputations, and I've got all y'all's bad reputations bulked up into me. Alright? You've been there, I've been there, you've been there, I've been there, you've been there, I've been there again! Come on, just... And I've gotten stronger over the years of having to cope with all that and ignore it and all that sort of crap. But even I break. I'm just as fragile as each of y'all. So, I'm just saying, at least take it into consideration. Because I really do want to be able to be like supportive and kind to each and every one of you, because you'll find out on the internet, even though it's not widely spread, I have learned from my past mistakes and too many games and what happened there. And I actually behaved at the recent BronyCon very much. Okay? I'm so disorganized and respond to that, but I think y'all get my point. We're all in the same yacht-sized boat of the fact that we got all these trolling, hater, harassing problems and things. Well, if it means anything, at least after y'all listen to me go on from my heart, my soul, and my being and everything. Just simply thank you all for listening.